This is the Hidden Killers podcast with Tony Brueski.
Featuring author, psychologist, and daily contributor, Shavaun Scott.
Looks like someone is getting some relief in the allegation case against Rex Heuermann, of course, accused of being the Gilgo Beach serial killer, Long Island serial killer. And that person getting a little bit of relief, financial relief, is Asa Ellerup. That is the wife of accused Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Heuermann, in the form of a $1 million payday. As allegations go, she's signed a contract with the Peacock Network to be followed around and put together some sort of documentary of the things that are happening in her world, to say the least. Joining us to discuss, Shavaun Scott, psychotherapist and author. I saw this news. I was kind of shocked, kind of not. It seems kind of par for the course for bad decision-making. Yeah. Or is it bad decision-making? The optics look pretty bad, especially if you're a victim family and you see, oh, the wife is making $1 million in the middle of all of this. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it looks horrible. It looks horrible. And it also throws in, the first place my mind went is, to what extent is she now following a script? Mm-hmm. You know, is because there's a financial incentive. People change their behavior when there's a financial incentive. Yeah. So to what extent is her showing up in court, smiling at him, any other kinds of visits that she has? Is this all just for the purpose of the documentary? And what is reality here? And I think that's one of the problems with having this kind of payout for, you know, supposedly telling the true story. It's probably not the true story. It also made me wonder, you know, because she consistently seems to be making such terrible decisions, to what extent is she got some mental health problems here? You know, it's not looking good on her end at all.
No, without a doubt. I mean, is that kind of what is part of at play here? Though, is this someone who has been removed from reality for quite some time, far prior to Rex Heuermann having these accusations made against him? I'm just wondering how much of a bizarro world this woman has been living in for quite some time. And while these actions now to us seem kind of crazy and pretty out there and extreme and deaf to the optics of what's going on around her, I do wonder, if we were to take a deeper dive, if we would have seen a lot more of this type of behavior before any of this even happened.
Yeah, it feels to me, just kind of going on a gut level, that there's a lot wrong. And her thinking may not be very grounded in reality, and maybe hasn't been for years. And is that because there's a history of trauma, or does she have other mental health conditions going that allowed Rex to get away with a lot of, you know, awful behavior that we suppose it's possible, if he's guilty, he got away with a lot of things that she just didn't see. And so there could be layers of things wrong with her that we don't know about. Sure. And again, why isn't she being questioned more closely? Has she been? She certainly wasn't initially. You know, the filing for divorce immediately after his arrest, that made sense. I think we all could go, yeah, if I were in her shoes, I would do that.
Sure.
But what's happening now, I think it's harder for, you know, fairly normal people to go, yeah, I'd be taking the $1 million and be doing this documentary. I think that's just, you know, it comes off bad.
One of her attorneys has even stated recently that she believes that her husband is innocent and she needs to see these things for herself. It wasn't just the comment of she needs to see these things for herself, but I guess, a change of heart. We've never really heard her completely say, we think he's guilty, but the fact that she filed for divorce within 7 days kind of made us think maybe she thinks that he's guilty. Maybe a change of heart here. Has time made the heart grow fonder, or is it a $1 million check from NBC Universal and Peacock to say, hey, we're going to follow you around. Let's make this dramatic.
Yeah, I hate to be cynical, but I think it has more to do with the $1 million check. That would be my guess. That, you know, there's been a suggestion that if you go in with this assumption of his innocence, and then you go through the trial and all the drama, and we talk to you about all of this, and, you know, it feels scripted and it feels off. and artificial.
Is there ever...
Sick of the ads?
We are too.
Start listening with no commercials now and get access to all of our episodes in advance of everyone else.
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
True Crime Today Premium Plus.
Sign up now.